Hey everybody, and people keep messaging me to do a live video. It's been pretty quiet here today, which I'm happy about. Yesterday was a little bit exciting, more exciting than any of us really want it to be. Bit of a clash with the RCMP. Thankfully, in the end, they decided to back out, and we decided to stand strong. And it ended without any altercations or problems. Obviously, probably not what the RCMP wanted, but at the end of the day, I think allowing us to stay here and continue to protest is what the bigger narrative is at the moment. I would just like to say to everyone that we do have the utmost respect for the RCMP. We honor that they serve our country day in and day out, and because we have some different goals at the moment and that they have their marching orders and we have ours, it doesn't mean that we don't respect and appreciate their service and what they're doing. Just the fact that they're standing there at their barricades in the freezing cold and allowing us to protest and in their own ways standing in solidarity is an honorable thing. So I don't want any narrative that we're not getting along with the RCMP or that there's violence. There is no violence. There has been no assaults. Obviously, I'm sure they're not terribly excited or happy about some of the things Jason Kenney said last night about officers being assaulted, or there being certain collisions and things that maybe did or didn't happen per se, or that they were twisted in ways that aren't correct. So, that's that. We're moving some equipment around this morning, just shoring up our lines and making sure that we have a nice organized blockade here. Everyone is a big thing is that we are very well supplied. We do have fuel, we do have food, we do have water. Many people are contacting me asking if they can bring things down here. That is not what our needs are at the moment. Our biggest need is just for you to be out there protesting in whatever facility that you can be doing. If you're in your car, if you're in your truck, if you're in Milk River, if you're in Nobleford, if you're in Fort Macleod, if you're in Calgary, if you're in Edmonton, it does not matter. But please get out and show your support by physically being out there. That is the biggest thing now, is that Alberta needs to come together and get out of their houses and show their support out on the highways, in their vehicles and their equipment and in person. And again, please continue to reach out to your MLAs, to Jason Kenney, to the government. The only way to actually, the RCMP cannot resolve this. They're not the ones that are making policy in Edmonton or in Ottawa. It's the politicians. They're the ones that put the RCMP in a crappy position. They're the ones that have tried to lock us up for the last 2 years. And they have every opportunity to quickly and effectively shut these mandates down. That is one caucus meeting to get that done. And I don't see why that's definitely a possibility. There's polls all over the internet that people want this convoy to continue and that they want the mandates dropped. And for reference, dropping mandates, which are only actually suggestions anyway, legally, it doesn't stop anyone from wearing a mask or getting vaccinated or staying home, or it doesn't stop you from expressing whatever level of safety that you wish to do. Yeah, that's your own individual responsibility to do it as you wish. If I'm coughing and hacking and snotting all over everybody, I'm not going to the office to cough and hack and snort all over everybody in my office, because that's just the kind thing to do, and because I probably should take care of myself and get better to be more effective. That's always been my own decision to make, and that should have never changed. But the narrative and the propaganda and the pressure from the government has really changed people's perspective. But people need to get used to being around sick people again. We've had colds for hundreds and hundreds of years. We've gone to work feeling like crap. We've done what we needed to do. We've cared for our families. We've been to the hospital, and people have died at the end of the day. Nothing is really that different other than the narrative behind it and the fear that's being jammed down people's throats by the mainstream media. Which is my next point, is the mainstream media, guys. Global, CTV, CBC, it's all garbage. Please do not believe anything they say without confirming it. I'm not saying that some of the things they say aren't correct or that they shouldn't be looked into, but they're not honest. They do not show the full picture, and they are just trying to create a narrative that gets people riled up. They are only paid for your views, and if you get riled up and you're viewing and you're sharing and you're freaking out, then they're doing better. That's what they're looking for. That's what they want. It's a money game, and their biggest supplier of money is the government, right? They're bought and paid for. So their boss is telling them what to report, and that's just not what you guys need to hear right now. So I believe the war that we're fighting right now is just as much online as it is on the ground. So please spread the truth that exists. Spread facts. Please do not be fear-mongering online. Please don't be posting things that aren't true or rumors that you hear. It's not helpful, and it just gets people riled up for no reason. Just be honest. Look for truth. You'll find it if you're looking for it. Okay, guys, if you have any questions, I'm trying really, really hard to get back to everybody and be very available. I'm sitting here all day anyways, quote-unquote protesting. So I'm doing my best to respond to messages, spread information, crush trolls online, and post honest truth as much as possible. So I'm happy to get your questions, and if there's anything you want to know, I'll try and share it online, and just keep the information flowing so that you can all kind of be here in spirit as when you can't be physically. Okay, thanks again, guys. Have a good day.